Good morning, Wildcats. Today is Thursday, February 10th. Happy National Tennis Player Appreciation Day. Please rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the United States of America,
to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Please, moment of silence. Please be seated.
The next Global Citizen meeting will be held Monday in the Orange Commons at Power Block. Please see Mr. Ennis or Ms. Fugir with any questions.
Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and for just $1, you can show your love by sending a sweet to your sweetie. Members of the Leos Clubs and Student Council will be selling Valentine's candygrams every day this week at Power Block and right after school. All Valentines will be delivered on Monday at Power Block.
Mr. WBA 2022 signups will be held today in the cafe during Power Block. Signups include any senior interested in competing for the Mr. WBA 2022 title, senior dancers and technical crew. If you cannot make it on today, please see Mr. Flynn in room 112 or email her at jflynn@wbridgewater.com by tomorrow.
Congratulations to the following students for their college acceptances: Madison Morash, Merrimack College Honors Program. May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? Will the Real Wildcat boys basketball team please stand up? I repeat, will the Real Wildcat basketball boys stand up? Please stand up. We're not going to have a problem here because the boys basketball team showed everyone who the Real Wildcats are with a 72-66 overtime victory at Westport.
James Ryan was an absolute beast, controlling the boards, crushing on defense, and dishing out many assists. Nathan Raza lit up from the outside while Ryan Hearn was cutting nicely and finishing strong. Tommy Perna had a great inside-out game, while Ryan McGrath destroyed the most tenacious press around with great ball handling and crisp passes. Zachary Bellery, Jacob Souza, and Nathan Hancock stepped up big time on defense for WB. The boys will battle Conley at home on Friday. Please come out and support the team.
Real Wildcats, yes, we are the Real Wildcats. All your other Wildcats are just imitating. Great job, boys basketball, and a huge shout out to the best fan section around the bench. You guys rule.
The JV basketball team picked up a great win versus Westport last night, where Hayden Raza caught fire and attacked the Wildcat defense, leading to scoring chances for himself and his teammates. Colin Baker and Kyle Santiago brought the intensity defensively, while Luke Sinaski had 2 method blocks, letting Westport know not to bring the ball into the paint.
The boys middle school basketball team lost a close game to Randolph yesterday. Strong shooting by Ryan Nunes, Charlie Mallett, Nick Navin, and Jason Gothage kept the game close, while Chase Draystett's defense kept the game close as well.
The girls' middle school basketball team had a great all-win against Westport yesterday afternoon. With the high intensity, the girls kept their cool to finish strong with an impressive team win. Great foul shooting by Sarah Florio and outstanding defensive efforts by Chloe Goffier and Olivia Phillip throughout the game. The girls have their final game home today against Oliver Ames. Looking for something to do on Tuesday, the girls' middle school team will have a girls versus parents game to end their season on a fun note. They always appreciate a good crowd, so feel free to come by, support, and have a good laugh. Game time, Tuesday, 6:15 p.m.
On Wednesday, the WVB girls basketball team beat a determined Westport squad 51-36 to improve to 13-2 on the season. Strong team defensive and unselfish offense propelled the team to a win. Sophia Florio had 15 points, Janelle Jacobs 11 points, and Grace Pullen 11 points led the way. Next up, Bishop Conley.
The Webb boys hockey team earned a huge point in a 2-2 tie with Middleborough last night. Down 2-0 after 2 periods, the boys showed heart and fight and never gave up. The first goal was scored by Christian Bates and assisted by Bryce Slayton and Sam Hall. The tying goal came on a beautiful 2-on-1 pass from Christian Bates to Bryce Slayton, who netted his first career goal. Brandon Bates was once again solid in net, stopping 19 of 21 shots through the third periods and overtime. The boys traveled to Everett tonight to take on Everett Revere at 7 p.m.
Minecraft Club is canceled today, Thursday, 2-10. Please make sure to arrange your ride home. See you next Thursday, 2/17 for our pizza party. Please remember to bring your $5 to Mrs. Edgar.
Carter G. Woodson, the creator of what we now call Black History Month, strives to place African American historical contributions front and center in both we study and understand of American history. In honor of Black History Month, we will celebrate the lives, accomplishments, and contributions of Black individuals throughout American history.
Marsha P. Johnson was born Malcolm Michaels, Jr. on August 24, 1945, in Elizabeth, New Jersey. Johnson had a hard childhood growing up due to her strict Christian upbringing and being reprimanded for cross-dressing. After graduating from Thomas A. Edison High School in 1963, she enrolled in the United States Navy. However, Marsha would only be in the Navy briefly before relocating to New York. While in New York, Marsha struggled to make ends meet and was even homeless for a time. Despite her downfalls in New York, she would find joy as a drag queen and was known as a successful drag queen with the Hot Peaches. She would design her outfits that she would get from thrift shops. Martha served as the drag mother by helping LGBTQ youth who were struggling or homeless. She was also a prominent figure in the LGBTQ community. Her activism came in handy on June 28, 1969, at the Stonewall Inn when things turned violent due to the NYPD harassing members of the LGBTQ community by arresting them for no reason and forcing them in police cars. This event outraged the LGBTQ community. Marsha, along with other protesters, started a riot that lasted for several days and traveled all around neighborhoods in New York. Because of the riot, Marsha was recognized as the vanguard of the gay liberation movement in the U.S. Unfortunately, due to being an African-American trans woman, Marsha was often overlooked for her involvement in Stonewall and as an LGBTQ activist. Despite this, after the events of Stonewall, Marsha and her friend Sylvia Rivera co-founded STRA. They became well known in the LGBTQ community, especially for their commitment to helping transgender youth. They provided services such as shelters for homeless LGBTQ people in England, New York, Chicago, and California in the early 70s. Eventually, both women disbanded from each other. On July 6, 1992, Marsha P. Johnson passed away at the age of 46. And now let's go back to the anchors.
Thanks, Maddie. The Wildcat Cafe is serving chicken ziti and broccoli with garlic toast, pizza mac sticks, and ham and cheese croissant melts for lunch today, along with a variety of freshly made grab-and-go wraps and salads. This week's special is a Mexican chicken cheddar wrap with Tostito scoops, salsa, and sour cream. Chicken patty sliders, funnel cakes, breakfast sandwiches, soft pretzels, and assorted pastries are available at break. Remember that meals are only free if you take at least one fruit, veggie, or juice.
And finally, a happy birthday to Jason Pollock, Angelina Kurowski, and Colleen Stockman.
That's all for the announcements today. On behalf of Gus, myself, and the morning crew, have a great day.